What's up guys, Redneck Gamer 13 here, and in today's video we're going to be doing a little pulling test between all the trucks. Got a Ram 3500, 2500, got F250, F350, and then got a 25 and a 3500 Chevy. And they do have the correct motors. I will show you that now. Chevys have the 6.6, Ford's got the 6.7 Power Stroke V8, and then the Rams have the 6.7 Cummins. So it's kind of not really a meaningful video, but you know, just one I wanted to do for fun, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. But yeah, so here's all the trucks, and I did not paint the Ford brown because I think of them as a turd. I thought of the King Ranch. I was gonna do the tan, is it they're not really flares, but fenders there. But I was like, it didn't really look that great, so I just did the whole truck brown. And I would have did black, because I know brown isn't really one I see too often on King Ranch. F350s or 250s, it's mainly black and tan that I see. But I did see a brown one at one point in time, and whenever I see whenever I think of a King Ranch, it's the brown and tan. I don't know why, but it's what it is. And I did the black on the Ram, so that's why I didn't do that. But this is charcoal, it isn't black, even though it looks it. But for charcoal, it's a little darker than what charcoal actually is. But hey, I ain't complaining. They're nice trucks. I love them. I use them all the time. Mainly the 2500 with the 5.9 12 valve that's built with 650 horse, and then I have a white 2500 Chevy. But without further ado, I guess we'll get into what they're pulling. So it's actually gonna be a heavy one. It's gonna be the Steger here. Gotta make them work. I know it ain't really realistic, but without making a mess of weights, I figured I would just go with that very big and heavy tractor, just to, like I said, make them work, I guess. But I will get one of these trucks loaded up to pull it, and then get it over to the spot, and we will go from there. It's just gonna be uphill because we really don't have a good spot to pull in a flat area with some type of resistance, because it is farming. They don't really have the whole idea of truck pulling, which would be nice if we had a map for it, but it is what it is. So without further ado, I will get these trucks over there, and I will catch you guys over there. Alright guys, we're up here now, and I know this thing here, this I don't know what to call that. Obviously it's a hill, but yeah, I didn't really spend time trying to make it look natural. I just made it, and here we are. So I got the trailer up here, and I actually pulled it up with the Duramax here. Duramax did pretty good. I was gonna just pull the trucks up this road because it's a long, windy hill, and for those of you that play Fellsburn, you probably know. But the truck just was pulling it. I was like, wow. So the other thing too, I know a lot of you might be thinking, well, if you're gonna be pulling, lifting them isn't the ideal way to do it. But I hate how the trucks look on the stock suspension. They look like they're lowered, and I just cannot stand it. So that's why I lifted them. But if it comes down to it, you guys want to see it lowered than, or them lowered and doing it that way, then I will. But I'm gonna keep the dualies separate, so we're gonna just have a battle between the F-250, the 2500 Ram, and 2500 Chevy. And I guess we'll start with the Chevy, and I know this ain't much of an incline, but we'll see what she can do. And like I said, this is about all I can do with what farming has to offer. So, wow, she's squatting pretty hard. Alright, I'm gonna set the cruise control to 15. See if she can't pull right up it. Alright, that thing pulled up, no problem. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna make the hill higher, and we'll go from there. Alrighty guys, so I made the hill a little bit higher, and it's a funky setup. Oh jeez. Alright, so I'm actually going to set the cruise control to 10 and just let it have it and see what it does. See if it makes it all the way up or not. I don't know if it's gonna. Wow. Hold it to the top. That was almost bad. Alright, so what I'll do is get this, actually I'm not going to skip it anymore because I don't want to have a whole bunch of video clips in the gallery and have to figure out which ones I need to put into the video. So skipped around a little bit. There's a lot of time cut out. If I didn't skip through, it would have been a long one, but yeah, there's that. So the Chevy pulled to the top. It struggled, but it did it. It actually didn't really struggle that much at first. I mean, well, once it got going, it kept 10 for a little bit, and then it started to fall off. Alright, so here we go with the Cummins. Oh, 6.7. Let's see what it can do. Six seven's pulling a little bit better. Should say the Cummins because we got a 6.7 power stroke too. It's pulling a little bit better. It's slowing down right here again. But yeah, it definitely held up a little bit better. The Chevy started to fall off right there and got down to 2 if I remember correctly. This thing, it fluctuated between 2 and 3, but it never actually stayed on 2 completely. So it looks like I'm going to have to end up changing this up a little bit, doing another video. If you guys want another video, then I will do another video, but I'm just gonna throw these all right here. I don't really care. But how I would change it is probably time it and see which one can pull the quickest up there. But so far, I guess what I'll do is line them up, which one pulls the best, and do it that way. I need to push the Chevy back a little bit. Alright, so far the Cummins did pull better than the Chevy. And again, going off power ratings and whatnot, the Ford has the most power. But let's get this thing down to 10, see what it does. There we go. Ford got right up to 10, no problem. Wow. Well, the Ford just showed up the other two, that's for sure. And I mean, I personally like Cummins the most, so yeah, that's kind of disappointing, but it is what it is. I mean, this thing has the most power, so in the end, with farming, power's power. It ain't gonna put it down different than another. Like, it is what it is. Like, if it's got more power, it's gonna do more. That's just how farming is. So this time we're gonna start with the Ford when we get into the dually class here. This thing don't squat nearly as much. I think the dualies are gonna do better, personally, because they aren't going to squat as much and they're meant to pull more than what the 2500s can. Alright, this thing just gets right up to 10 and it's always keeping it. Oh, now it's falling off. Need a steeper hill. Oh, okay. Well, the Ford stopped right here. That's it for the old Ford. Now it's the Chevy. But yeah, basically how I do it is if they spin or or I should say if they stop or anything like that, then they're done. So I mean, that thing, it had it going. I thought it was gonna pull it, but it fell off the edge there. And I mean, I could have probably fixed it and pulled it up to the top, but again, with farming, that's really the only way you can do it, is have it be disqualified by, or call it quits when it does something like that. And yes, it is a hill that's got a bit of a slant right there, so it's not really fair, but who knows, all the dualies could do it. So here we go with the Chevy. We'll see what she can do. Oh, wait a minute, I almost just cheated with the Chevy, my bad. Alright, now we're gonna go. The Chevy is not happy. I think this one's doing worse than the 2500 did. But right about here is where the Ford screwed up. And man, that's tough. Let's see if the tracks are still here from the Ford. Not really, so the dually turned off right there. That has to be right where the Ford did. I mean, it's right in line with it, it looks like. Alright, I'm gonna say the Chevy and the Ford had a tie. That was just, I don't know, I guess the dualies are gonna end up screwing up here. I mean, that's 2 out of 3 now, but I'm not gonna leave the Cummins hanging. I'm gonna let it pull and see what happens. Come on, girl. Okay, this thing does not want a part of this at all. There we go. Now we're making progress. I'm just gonna leave that steer where it's at. It's sliding to the left a little bit, but that's alright. So let's see here. Get this down to 10 and we'll send it and see what she does. Here we go. Hopefully the Cummins can pull it off. I'm gonna try to follow these same tracks, so if it happens, it happens. That way there I can't cheat my way out of it or whatever. Okay. As you guys saw, I followed the same tracks. Wow. So, by a dumb little mistake of having a little bit of a incline on the side there, screwing it up. Maybe that's not even what screwed it up. The Cummins went the furthest. So, let me get the trucks back down here and we'll go from there. Alright, so I've come to the conclusion that I want to do another pulling video with a better setup, but right now this is going to be what it is. So basically in the end, the Chevy, it did good, but it slowed down, hit 2 up there, and then the Dodge came in and it managed to stay like at 3, I think it was, and then this thing just outperformed the other 2. So I'd say the Chevy was 3rd, the Dodge 2nd, and then this one 1st for the 2500s and the, whatever, we'll just call them 2500s. I know that one's an F250, but for the 2500 class, we'll do that. So for the dualies, I'm gonna say these two had a tie. They both ended up messing up in the same spot. I mean, when I pulled this Chevy down off the trail here, it was perfectly centered right behind the Ford. So I'm gonna say those had tie, and the Cummins, that actually went a little bit further before it messed up. So for the dualies, the Cummins took it, and these two had a tie. So yeah, that's that, I guess. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this fun oddball video. It's fun for me. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. Like I said, I'd like to get a better setup with the hill and everything, and do another video on that, because I feel like that would make things better. I'd like to have a steeper hill for one, where the trucks actually stop and I have to mark their location, and that way there they will actually be pulling to see which one can go the furthest. But that'll probably be on a different map, honestly, because this one just, I don't really want to spend time building the hill. But anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Hopefully it ain't too long. I don't know how long it is, but hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. And I guess I will catch you guys here maybe tomorrow. I will do another one of these and try to get a better setup going. And I'll actually, just for kicks, get the built 12 valve in there to just see how much more of a powerhouse that is than these other trucks. But with that being said, that's it for this one. I will catch you guys in the next video. Later.